Hey everyone, Ben here. In this video I'm going to be diving into a stock in the companion pet industry. Think cats, think dogs, and what do cats and dogs need when they get ill? Well, veterinary healthcare in this company I'm going to be discussing in this video actually provides all of that. But why am I talking about pets? Have I gone barking mad? Well, no, I've not gone barking mad, guys. You'll be pleasantly surprised. It's actually a major growth industry, and I've been extremely bullish on this industry for a very long time. So diving into this report here by Grandview Research, the global companion animal health market size was valued at 15.91 billion in 2018 and is expected to witness a compound annual growth rate of 6.1% over the forecast period. Now, this is driven by a rise in the number of government initiatives to promote veterinary care products and is anticipated to drive the growth during the forecast period. Introduction of initiatives such as the One Health initiative to improve healthcare standards for animals has further boosted growth prospects. These collaborative initiatives unify clinical care, control disease surveillance, education and research for improving the management of epidemics. This company I'm going to be discussing in this video is at the intersection between some major growth industries. We've got the pet companion industry, dogs, cats, etc. Everybody seems to have a dog these days, especially young people tend to not have a baby these days as early, but they tend to have a dog instead. That just seems to be the way it is at the moment, especially in the Western world. So that's the first major tailwind. The second major tailwind is people are more conscious now about healthcare and disease prevention from humans and also in animals. We all remember swine flu a while back, and many other pandemics and diseases actually stem from animals. There was even talk of this global health crisis we had in 2020 coming from some sort of animal interaction. Now, I'm not going to dive into any conspiracy theories in this video, guys, but all you need to know is this stock I'm going to be discussing in this video has value, has growth, and even pays a dividend. So all you dividend investors out there, I know a few of you guys have asked me about dividend stocks. So to me, this could be a major player for dividends in the future. But before we dive into what this company is, if you're new around here, why not consider joining the investing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. If you do find any value in this video at all, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. That helps out tremendously with the YouTube AI. And if you do want to know exactly which stocks I'm buying and selling and access my entire investment portfolio and join some of the best people on the internet in our thriving VIP community, then check out that first link in the description below for the VIP membership group. And with that being said, let's dive in. So what's this company? Well, the company's called Zoetis, ticker symbol ZTS, and this is on the New York Stock Exchange. So the company's market cap is around $79 billion, so you could call this a mid to large cap company. It also pays a dividend of 0.6%. Now, currently, if we dive into some details about this company, so Zoetis is an American drug company, the world's largest producer of medicine and vaccinations for pets and livestock. Now, the company was actually founded back in 1952, so this is a really established company, but I think the tailwinds behind this company are massive. Now, quick dive into the share price here. We can see the share price actually plummeted back in March by around 30%, and that was a prime time to get in on this stock. Now, since then, the stock is up by 79%, which is quite good for such a large company. There was a slight dip a few weeks back, and now the stock's really peaking around $166 per share. Now, the stock actually did decline slightly after producing amazing earnings. And people always say to me, Ben, if a company's produced incredible earnings, shouldn't the stock increase and not decrease? Well, that's the crazy mind of the market. Usually people buy the rumor and sell the news, which is quite common in many stocks. Now, there's a lot of talk about the pronunciation of this actual name here. It's actually pronounced Zoetis, and I was a bit confused by this. And it wasn't just me. They've actually made a full video on how to pronounce the name of this company. So I find this quite funny. I'll just play a quick clip from this.
Zoetis? Zoetis? Zoetis?
Zoetis.
Zoetis.
Zoetis. Zoetis.
Zoetis.
Zoetis. Zoetis.
Zoetis. Yeah, so it's Zoetis for all of us who are confused with the pronunciation there. Let's dive into the fourth quarter results. These were just released on the 16th of February, so just yesterday. So the fourth quarter, Zoetis earnings were 91 cents per share, excluding some one-off items, on 1.81 billion in sales. Both measures beat the average estimates of analysts by FactSet for 86 cents per share and 1.74 billion in sales. So the company smashed earnings. It beat analyst expectations, which is great to see. And I did assume that they would beat earnings. Now, the best growth came from the spending on pets. So in the US, sales of drugs to help companion animals, cats and dogs, grew 30% to $634 million. Now, that's a massive amount to grow by. Generally, I say a company growing between 15 and 20% per year is a growth stock. This company grew this part of the business by 30%. Now, international pet sales jumped 17% to $344 million. So Zoetis attributed overall 25% companion animal growth to the launch of Simparica Trio, a triple combination parasiticide for dogs. However, there has been some negatives for this company. So broadly, sales of livestock products, so this company also has a livestock side of the business, which I'll get into in a little bit, declined 7%. US and international sales fell 15 and 2%, respectively. US sales faced a tough year-over-year comparison. Swine sales grew in China. Now, I believe they've become immensely popular in China recently. So swine is basically pigs and bacon, etc., that type of food. So swine sales grew in China on expanding herd production and increased biosecurity in the wake of the African swine fever. So more broadly, swine sales grew on increased vaccines. Fish sales rose on salmon vaccines, and acquisition cattle sales were flat and poultry sales fell. So they've got a real livestock side of the business, which is basically a farming side of the business. Now, I do know a few people in the VIP group are actually in the farming industry, so I'd love for you to comment on Zoetis, what you think of the company and what you think of the company's competitors. So feel free to comment those thoughts below. So they have 27 manufacturing sites, 1,100 R&D colleagues, 7 major product categories, market presence in over 100 countries, 10,000 colleagues worldwide, 8 core animal species, 300 number of product lines. They provide medicines, vaccines, diagnostics, genetic testing, biodevices, precision livestock farming. So their focus, this is what I want to focus on, is it's 50% revenue from companion animals, basically cats and dogs. So that's 51% there. And livestock, which is basically farming animals, around 49%. So the company's revenue is split 50-50. This does mean it's diversified, which is a good thing for the business. So the company also has a durable portfolio of products with average market life of the top 24 product lines and products of 29 years. So this is not like an iPhone where people need a new one every week. If this company creates an amazing healthcare product for a pet, then they're happy to stick with that, and this company tries to keep innovating anyway. So continuous innovation flow with over 1,100 plus new products and lifestyle innovations introduced in the last 5 years. So that's quite interesting also. So this is their continuum of care, Zoetis' continuum of care. So they have genetics, which can be used to predict. This could be a major tailwind for pets in the future. Vaccines, robotics, and automation for the production of these vaccines. Prevention with data analytics and sensors. Detection with diagnostics. And treating with their medicines part of the business. So very sort of all-inclusive platform for healthcare for pets. And as you guys know, I love to invest into market leaders in industries, and this company, Zoetis, is a market leader. So by species, companion animals, they are number 1. Cattle, number 1. Swine, number 1. Fish, number 1. Poultry, they say number 3. Other pharmaceuticals, number 1. Anti-infectives, number 1. Medical feed additives, number 2. Vaccines, number 3. North America, number 1. Latin America, number 2. Western Europe, number 3. So I'd like to know who the other players are in Western Europe. Farming friends, do let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's quite interesting. But they do seem number 1 players across North America, which is a major growth market anyway. So these are the key tailwinds behind this company. So on the livestock side, we've got productivity and efficiency needs, labor shortages for farming, precision livestock farming, emerging infectious diseases. I think this is going to be a real major one in the future. Environmental sustainability, food safety and animal welfare, pet for companion animals, cats and dogs, humanization of pets, specialty care, pet owner engagement, new care delivery models, innovative sales channels, vet practice consolidation. Metrics. So we're here on Stockopedia. This is a platform I use to analyze stocks. If you guys wish to check it out and see if it fits your investing style, I've got an exclusive 25% off discount link in the description below. We can see the last period the company has grown around 12.75%, which is fantastic to see. Revenues forecast to increase as is net income, as is earnings per share. There's a profitable, established company with a little bit of growth as well. Return on capital is good, 17.8%. That means the management is investing quite well with the company. Return on equity, 53%, which is great to see. Price of sales is 12. It's not great, so I'd say average valuation, a little bit on the high side at the moment. PEG ratio, 3.6. Price to earnings ratio, which we can use. The company's actually got profits and earnings, 39.3. So the average for the S&P 500 probably now is around 30 or 27. So 39, you're paying a little bit above at the moment for this company. I've also got a discounted cash flow calculation for this company because this company has free cash flow, and we can find out the fair value of the shares. And basically, the fair value for this company's shares would be $117 per share. Now, basically, if you bought this company's shares, assuming the fundamentals of the business hadn't changed and there'd been some bad news with the company had a bad quarter, wherever that else it may be, then buying this company's shares at $117 or less to give yourselves a margin of safety would be a great time to buy. So that's my personal buy point. I'm looking for sort of that figure there. At the moment, it does say it's 41.7% overvalued, but it is a great company. It's established. It's a market leader. It's in a growing industry. So you can justify it whichever way you like. If you're a Warren Buffett style investor, you want to wait for the fair value, the margin of safety, but you can also miss out on opportunities. If you're a growth investor, you might be thinking, you know what, I like the dividend as it is. The share price right now, maybe I'll wait for a little pullback and get in there. So it's all down to you guys. This video is not financial advice, but very interesting company, very established company. This is the type of company you could hold for the next 10 years. So very interesting company and established in the space. Now, if you guys did find any value in this video at all, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. It helps out tremendously with the YouTube AI. If you're new around here and you still haven't subscribed, feel free to join the investing family by hitting that subscribe button and turning that notification bell on. If you do want to access exactly which stocks I'm buying, which stocks I'm selling, and my entire investment portfolio, and join a thriving community of some of the best people on the internet, then feel free to check out that first link in the description below for the VIP membership group. This has basically become a research platform for all of us to combine our knowledge together in order to become better investors. And also, I'll be in that group discussing and chatting to you guys, so you can ask me any questions you like about your stocks, portfolio, and investments. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos. I hope you all are doing well, and I hope you all have an incredible day. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Invest safe.